Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, we are starting now.
Good morning.
Good morning. My network has been giving me issue, so that's a delay. So we are live on YouTube. So anyone that prefer from YouTube, you can join from YouTube. I join from wherever you want to join from. Okay. We are 7 now, right? So we are welcome. We are welcome to Friday live session. So let me start. Our time is fast spent. So we'll just start straight away and see one or two things. So this is DSY. We are starting with DSY this morning. So as you can see, I analyzed this thing yesterday where we are on DSY. The price is just from the weekly perspective. Oh, shit. They want me to sign in. Okay, let me sign in. Sorry, minutes. So now, clearly, this weekly, the reason why I'm coming back to this weekly, is that it has something to do, which I need you to pay attention to. That's the reason I'm coming back to the weekly, to refer to the weekly now. Again, this weekly candlesticks, it has something to do with us. The reason is, if we have this week, today's Friday, if this candle close like this today, then we'll see a bullish week next week. So please pay attention to this weekly candle here. Pay attention to that weekly candle. Very, very important. So after today, being Friday, by 10 p.m. today, when the market has closed, you will see this candle close a bullish pin bar from this key zone here. Then next week, we'll have a bullish week. So we are waiting how that candle will close today. So if it close, then by next week, we will now begin to have maybe dollars will come to maybe this supply zone. So currently, we are battling with a pullback. A pullback is coming. I wish the information that I'm seeing here now, I'm seeing a pullback coming on this guy. So I'm seeing a pullback. So now on 4 hours, price is creating a kind of head and shoulder on 4 hours, which is a good news, for us, for what we are anticipating, right? So this is where we have a break of structure on 4 hours, and we have this supply zone open. So now weekly demand, on 4 hours now, price is creating a kind of head and shoulder. So a close, if we see 4-hour close above here, then that would be a good time to bullish dollar. So dollar will see dollar pushing up. So number one, closing 4-hour candle close above this mini resistance zone, this yellow bar, will give us a momentum that will push up to this zone. So that's me. We'll look for opportunity to do what? To sell GU and EU. So likewise, EU, EU is a reverse of what dollar is saying. So EU is a reverse of dollars. So likewise, the same thing on EU. So I'm putting, I think I sold here yesterday. Yes, besides yesterday, I called for some sell yesterday. They all work out. If you go to 15 minutes, yes, look at it. This is where I call for sell yesterday. So I think yesterday the trade delivered. I think delivered today. So now that was a good sell for from this place. I think that is about let's say this guy gave us that's about, let's say 60 pips delivered. Now, where do we go from here? Let's go back to 4 hours. This is our reconcile. Then we will now look for intraday trade. So on 4 hours now, this is where we want to. Okay, let's go to daily first. I need to point out, we need to know where we are. So first and foremost, on daily, we have some places that price could come. Don't forget, we still have a lot of imbalance down here. So we have all these places that price could trade to. And if successfully break, so 4 hours. So on 4 hours now, likewise, I'm seeing, what I meant on 4 hours, I'm seeing the same thing, a head and shoulder formation forming on 4 hours. So this is what we'll be looking at. A 4-hour close successfully below here. Guy, you can shoot, you can sell maybe to this trend line or to this guy here. So let me read trend line. So 4-hour close, head and shoulder is forming. This is a weakness. This is a weakness. So this is a weakness. This is a weakness to I don't know. I don't know if the people for Zoom is seeing my screen. All right, so if this guy have a successful break, a retest, so we'll say this will be a significant way to do what? To sell Euro USD. We have seen weakness. Weakness is coming. So buying now will not be advisable due to some weaknesses that I am seeing around there. So you can see now that here we break structure to the upside. Now price coming to that demand, and now we see price struggling around there. So price is struggling around that place. There's no momentum to push price up. So that is a sign of weakness for price. So what we should expect now, we should expect a breakdown. So if buyers, and there are not enough buyers to push price up, then the next thing is that there will be sellers that will put price down. A couple that we have, so if we look at this swing high, this swing low to this swing high. So there's a need for price to come to discounts. So there's a need for price to come to discount, right? To come to discounts to be able to push up. Sorry. A minute, please. Don't know why. Okay. So that is the reason why I'm looking out for a sell opportunity on Euro, USD. So now let's go to 4 hours back. If you can see intraday trade for today, only that I don't like, okay. No, it's too, there's no sign of, here is too choke. It's too choke. So let's wait, let's be patient. We have this place to trade with. If price successfully close below here, we have all this place to trade with. So let's be patient on Euro USD. Then GBP USD. The same formation that is forming on Euro is forming on GBP USD. So what I will do now, let's just put a counter trend line here. So all we need now is we need price to do what? To close. Once price break this divergence of neckline, then we can look for a sell on GU. So that's why I said today is just like a running to prepare of what is going to happen next week. So the closing of our DSY will really determine what will happen from Monday, Tuesday to Thursday. So it's like a big move is setting up for a sell opportunity on Euro, USD, or the USD family. So this one is also creating a kind of head and shoulder. So we want to see a breakdown, then we look for a sell around there, then we can hold it a trade. So there's no much to do here. So gold. So now gold now, yes. Today now we can look for, I analyzed gold yesterday and I said gold, I am seeing gold coming for a deeper retracement, and I still stand on my word. So this is where I pointed out yesterday that we may see gold coming to any of this fair value gap here. Maybe this zone, this first value gap connect with here, or this demand. So these are the two places that we are looking at gold to settle before we continue maybe another bullish leg. So this is what daily is saying. So let's go to 4 hours. For 4 hours. So 4 hours now, you can see all this guy here, they are giving us a GU, Euro, and gold now. It's giving us the same formation, a kind of head and shoulder formation. So now what we'll do is whether we bring our bar, we bar this place. So wait for what? two things. So you like wait for 4-hour candle close, then it retest, then you can push go to this place. Or one thing we can also do now, I'm coming. I want to do some magic. If we can get, we can look for his, can join the sell. So we have that 4 hours candle close. I don't like the way this candle close, right? So, okay. Let's do it in this manner. Let's do it in that manner. Okay. So let's go to 15 minutes. So on 15 minutes now, on 15 minutes, so this is the last 4 hours candle close. So what do we do? Now, the way I boss it now, you cannot really trade inside this. It's too small for us to trade. So we want to look at two things. Wait a price break out this high, then we can look for a buy for some of those high. Secondly, price breakdown, so we can continue selling. So if you want to join looking for a sell on gold, I think the best thing is to wait for these two things to happen. Where price is now is just in the middle of range, or better still, wait for price to come up here back. Then you can come to 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay. M5. 5. Okay. So let's go to 5 minutes. Just looking at how we can get, if we can get it set from this goal. This is just ranging. That's just ranging. So I don't really see a good direction on this guy. So the best thing is just to wait. Let price do something. Whether price close below here or close above here. So that is for that. Then the last one is AU. So, okay, let's go to 4 hours back. So for me, the best zone, the best trade for me on gold will be if gold can trade below this. So, or go trade above this. So in of these two, gold, that's where the removement will start. Whether gold trade below this, it retest, then come back here. 1, or it's better break up, then retest this zone, then we can target the previous high here. We can target the previous high. So we need a breakout from this yellow box. We need a breakout. So that is the best way we can see a good move on gold. You know, today is Friday, so it's always a low volatility day. So it's always a low volatility day, right? So now let's go to AU, AUD-USD. Then AUD-USD, I'll do more of a little bit teaching here. The people that joined live intermediate yesterday, I promised them that I will use chat to explain one or two things today. The other block, the change of character, and the break of structure. So we are in, so let's go to, so we have 4 hours on this. So I will use this one to analyze. Then we now look for trade setup on this. The market has been so funny. Okay, I don't like. Okay, first and foremost, let's start with and identify a break of structure. Don't like this chart. Can I use on that chart? Okay. Okay, let's use from here. So first and foremost, I will use this low to identify a kind of no, this is not a perfect. This is not a perfect chart to use. That's one to use. Wait, I'll use another chart. Let me analyze this one first, then we'll use another chart. So on GU, on AU, now AU I also come to a significant area. That price is just what? Strongly to what? To break. So we are clearly see that since price getting to that resistance, price has been in a kind of struggling. So on this guy also, it's like pullback is also coming. Look at it. We have this. This is a Trump Walla that took price up. So these are good news. If by next week, if all these trades are reversing, it means that it's going to fetch us a lot of money. Now, first and foremost, you see on 4 hours how this guy rally. This is this kind of movement is not a good price action. It's not a good price action movement, because a good price action movement, we want to see price giving a break of structure in this manner. So not the way everything is just in snitch like this. So far so good, but we can still analyze this. So on 4 hours now, we have price change character here. Why did price change character here? Now I will tell you. We have this low, we have this high, we have this low, we have this high, then we have this low, then before move up. Now let me bring this cash out. So you can see that this low is lower than this. So that is it. So this will happen. So we can see this low now. There's a liquidity sweep around this low. So then price move up with a momentum. So give us a change of character here. So we have a shift in market structure over there, right? So now look at it. After shifting, there's imbalance. Then below the imbalance, we have this demand area, which price never retest before just moving. So if this guy is reversing, please pay attention. if this guy is selling, if he's reversing, if you have a reversal here, price may likely crash to this place if there'll be any movement to the upside again. I tell you, because all here we have price well balanced. So yesterday I was talking about fair value gap, that is a 3 price candle action. So you can see now this is a fair value gap. Why is it a 3 price candle action? Look at this red candle. Let me bold it. So now this red candle is the order block. Yes, I was explaining that yesterday. I said a bullish order block is the last candle. It can be a red candle, it can be a green candle, it depends. But most people use the last set candle that caused a bullish. So I said a bullish order block is the last red candle before we see a bullish momentum that breaks structure. And I said that a valid order block must break structure. A valid order block must break structure. A valid order block must do another thing, must have fair value gap attached to it. That make a valid order block. And the two met here. Now we have price. You see, price has been selling. You give us this low, give us this high, then give us this lower low. Then you now see a momentum. Here, this 1, 2, 3, 4 candle did not cause a break of structure. This is a big candle, a buy candle that caused a break of structure. So the last set candle here that caused this momentum is the order block. And the order block stands as a demand, which can be referred as support and resistance. We no longer trade support and resistance because we know that through resistance, the liquidity. For example, I will now prove it to you. Now, this is support and resistance here. So, for example, price move here, it came back here, making what is a support? A support is a place in the market which price has rejected at least twice, right? So that is support. So some people, a support and resistant trader. Now, when they see this place that is a support, they want to come and put their buy limit here, their stop loss below. Do you see what happened? Do you see what happened? That if you put your buy here, right, and your stop loss below this first week, this what they do, they know that there are stop losses because a support zone, they know that there are stop losses below here. Now what they will do is that they will throw a wick to clear all the stop losses around there, and now they move price in your direction. And I say, our price go my direction, but they already taken away. They took away your money already. They've cleared the supports and the reverse price. So that is why, if you don't understand the concept of trading support and resistance, you will be losing money. If you want to be a support and resistance trader, you must wait for liquidity sweep from that support, like just what happened here. We form a pin bar. And that is why when I was teaching candlestick formation, I said when you get to a support and resistance, wait for a pin bar to form or wait for a Gulf candle to form. That will show that liquidity has been taken care already. But you putting buy, sell limit or support and resistance, you'll be burning a lot of money. So that's why as an SMC trader, I don't trade support and resistance, I trade supply and demand. Because before a supply or demand form, a liquidity has already been taken care of. So that is what happened here. So we can see now that after sweeping the low, the price move, form this sell, they cause this big momentum, cause a break of structure or change of character. So this is a change of character. We are selling before, but price reverse to bullish. It means a change of character. So price has changed from selling to buying. We can call it a change of character or change in market direction, which I name MSS mean market structure shift to buy. So the three things I taught yesterday, everything has appeared here now. The change of character, the BOS, break of structure, order block, and fair value gap. Everything is on this chart that I'm analyzing now. I wish I promised that I will explain yesterday with chart, and I am doing it now. I hope that is clear. So we have price change character. We have this fair value gap. I said fair value gap is three price candle action, candle price, whereby between the first and the last candle, there's a space in the middle. You can see this first red candle and this last red candle, there's a space. It's not balanced. A balance, all these candles here, they are balanced. There's no fair value gap. You can see every candle here, they are weak. They use weak to balance each other. So they balance each other. So there's no balance. So this is where we have balance. And this is where we have that block. And that is why that if this guy is selling, guys, this will be my target. I tell you. If I get a spot for buying, I'm going to hold this trade to this, at least to this zone. So this is how we project. This is how we project a 200 pip, 500 pip, 1,000 pip to the future. And you hold that trade. This is how to swing. But I know that, okay, if price move from this zone, the next zone price may likely go is this zone. So even when you are doing day trading, you don't be trading alignment on that direction. So that is it. So now on this guy, price came to resistance. It strongly